Thank you.
All right.
If I could take a moment of personal privilege before I start, I wonder as a community if we might be able to thank all the youth and young people that have come here tonight on either side of the aisle. But what a remarkable community we live in where our young people can have a voice as well. Can we thank them? Mayor Scott Worley, City Council members, and esteemed guests, thank you for this opportunity to come before you to speak. My name is Reverend Jacob Tipantasig-Wolverton. I'm the senior pastor at Community United Methodist Church, one of the longest standing churches in this community. I come before you today to offer my support and energy initiatives that enable us to be better stewards of this world in which we live, in hopes that we offer a more sustainable future for the generations to come. As a United Methodist clergy person, I promote theologies, faith practices, and worldviews of the United Methodist Church. As part of our denomination, we have adopted various social principles that help us live out our walk with God in this world. A remarkable amount of energy that comes from the sun has the potential to provide us with all of the energy that we might need to consume. In addition, the sun, we know that from science we can harness energy generated from water and wind to provide us with the additional energy resources. I offer us this quote from the United Methodist website. When we think of the term energy, however, our minds likely turn first to the oil, gas, and nuclear fuels producing power. Whether through combustion engines, electrical transmission, or batteries, that human-produced power runs our homes, factories, schools, hospitals, and transportation systems worldwide. In the United States, electricity produced through solar power remains only a small fraction of the source of the energy on which we depend for our current ways of life. Still, we must admit how little of the energy humans produce through fossil fuels is necessary for ourselves or the other creatures of our living world to survive and to thrive. Indeed, we know that the greenhouse emissions that our primarily fossil fuel-driven energy systems produce threaten the continued viability of many life forms, including human life. We are coming to realize that the energy God supplies us from the sun, along with wind and water, provides or can provide nearly all we actually need to survive and thrive in a living world. In Genesis 1, we read that God declares creation good. And we read in Genesis 2 that God took the human and settled them in the Garden of Eden to farm it and to take care of it, not to make it work for them, but to care for it. Energy resources from coal are polluting our solar system, and it is causing us to highly regard our systems in ways that are causing detriment to us, to the citizens living in those communities, and to the future generations to come. I highly urge us to consider new energy resources that will better sustain us and the generations to come.